You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, one of the ones I want to do will start off with something we've already seen. So yeah.
You're here to
Hopefully
slay
I get it
her.
right.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
I don't think I have any new voices. I think I'm on chapter 1 of
You
this
make
cycle.
your way up the short
Yeah.
path to the cabin. You'll find the princess with a warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yep.
She will
Do everything in
cheat,
her power to
and
stop
she will
me.
do We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's the hero.
The interior of the cabin is almost the blade.
Normal
is your
cabin.
implement.
And I'm going to go unarmed.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm going
Good.
to just continue down the
You're still
stairs.
listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I can certainly try.
You're only making this...
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope, don't have the key. We've seen all
Maybe
this
it's
before,
somewhere
which is why I'm
upstairs.
going a little quick on it.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away.
Okay.
I'll go check
be
and
here.
see if there is anything. The
You
door's
attempt
gonna
to make your
slam in
way
my
out of the
face.
basement. Is someone else here?
I gotta return down to the bottom of the stairs,
You
and
make
now
your way
chat,
to the
prepare
bottom of the
yourself. She's about to
stairs.
bite her
This would have
hand
been
off.
so much easier for whom? Easier
it's gonna be
for
graphic.
everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Oh,
raising her arm to her
every
mouth,
time.
her teeth tearing as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound
Oh.
comes from behind you. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I think I have to make the narrator force
Fine.
me.
Against your better judgment.
Now we're gonna cut
place
it
the
off,
blade
and she's just
against
gonna
your
stare at
heart
us.
into her
She's all like,
flesh.
ooh, ooh, this doesn't hurt at all.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body... Wait, watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm locked out from here, but that's okay, because there's another path I can go down that
Stop
we
that.
starts with this one.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Alright, we're going the damsel
Princess
route.
dodges,
So we're gonna
stumbling
get
back
Best Boy,
against
we're gonna
the
get
wall.
Smitty.
The blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step
Yeah.
forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She's gonna stab me a
plunges it
whole
into your
bunch.
chest, tearing through flesh.
Oh no!
Stay strong.
Yep.
For her sake.
She just keeps stabbing
Whatever.
you.
She sinks the blade into
And,
your chest
it
again
hurts.
and again and again, and you.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
She's not very good at this.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab
This
wound
is
still a stab
probably
wound.
incredibly
Won't be
painful
long
to
before you
experience,
bleed
huh?
out.
I'm so sorry!
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You can't just end like this.
Yeah, it's gonna end.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for everything goes dark, and you die.
Dead now.
You're on a path, you're here to slay her.
So we have the damsel right now.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
He can hear you.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four of us. I love it.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving. A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, there are two new paths, technically. Which one did I already... Technically? Let's, yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
I'm gonna save this one right here. So I know where I'm at. That's with Smitty.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My
Smitty's
passions are
great.
too great
I
to be
love Smitty.
stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful
There's
than
someone
last
here,
time.
alright.
I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
No, over the top fawning's the best.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
We're totally in love, guys.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Oh, I'm gonna be your hero, alright.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Yeah.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
I'm a hero, chat. Just
That's
remember
right,
that.
villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. You've died before, so an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Yeah.
Nothing
Because we went to another
You're just
world.
somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Yeah.
This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Yeah. Totally.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Pretty sure.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
So, let's see here. Chat, do you want me to ask her anything, or do you want me to just do my thing? How drawn out do you want this to be? I do think I asked all these questions in the previous playthrough. Draw it out. Okay.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and She made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Alright, chat. Look away.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down. Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
I'm sorry!
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh. Oh, this hurts.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
She's gonna die because she thinks that's what I want. Oh my god. I'm a monster.
Like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
I'm sure we did.
Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
I notice I have a blade again, and I heard the sound.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath. Rash. The only rash
Smitten's
decision
gonna kill
we
us.
made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
No, let's not do that. You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer.
Oh, damn.
We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions
Dude,
of
Smitty
joy.
is like
My
the strongest
passions of
voice.
Sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in... You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
Things are looking a little different here.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead.
We got the cold voice.
Killed her. You killed her, and so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here. Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
Oh my.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away?
The number of voices, maybe?
Your open discussions.
Huh.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
It'll be fine. We've gone through a lot of shit together,
And if
Smitty.
it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again? Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement. Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
I don't know anyone who is.
Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens. Oh. How exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just
And then
going to
Neria's like,
try.
hey, can I
I'm
say
going to actually
something?
do it.
And they're like, nah.
I'm looking forward to it. Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world. I'll believe that when I see her living body. Did I hear that right? He says she's alive. Our beloved lives again. Yes, she's alive. But you're going to have to make her not alive. You'll have to slay her. It's your job. We absolutely will not. This is a tale of love and redemption. And this time, it will not end in bloodshed. Except ours, if any of you try anything. Let's do our best to keep him away from anything sharp. If we're lucky, there won't even be a blade when we get to the cabin.
We haven't talked about how different this place
If this
is.
isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
Sorry, I was taking a sip of a drink.
Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive. Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed. I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
Okay. I want to see what he says to this. I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you are not going to make us kill herself. Is that clear?
It's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are.
I mean, yeah, you've got the powers of Goku, man.
I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
To the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens. Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await. The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
I was not expecting that. We got ourselves a ghost bride.
She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Maybe it's gone because we've already
I clicked. I didn't realize he was going to continue his sentence. He basically says, wait, no, there is no pristine blade. Where is it? Hey, Super Ron, how you doing?
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become.
A monster.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only... No way left to go but down.
Keep clicking too soon. Sorry, chat.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality.
Oh man, this route's really sad.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I don't think I'm gonna call out to her. Yeah, I do think that one's funny, but I think I might just proceed down the stairs. Well, let's go with, I think we have a lot to talk about.
You receive no response.
That's what I thought. She doesn't respond.
Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
Oh my.
See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Smitty. I hate to tell you, buddy.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
Thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So she is dead.
I didn't mean to put
Have you
that.
never heard of a ghost before?
I don't know how I keep double clicking tonight. What did she say? So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart, and yet she isn't dead. Okay.
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
I don't think that torch is, one that she's gonna bear for us in the way that you think it is, Smitty. I, have a feeling.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
Yeah.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
You're gonna burn the cabin down.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Savvy? Why did you close the
I
door?
want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us.
Yeah, in a bad way.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
Uh-oh.
We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad! Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
No, this is not fun.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Alright, chat. You want me to rush for the door? Let's go.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom.
Ooh! No, 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 no.
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you
Ooh.
feel a hand on yours.
Oh, no, no, no,
Turn
no,
to see
no.
the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
No!
Pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
No, 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 no.
But it isn't long before the flames take your
God,
nerves.
not the dripping
And with them,
eyeballs.
your ability to feel much of anything.
Oh.
See? That wasn't so bad.
It was so bad.
Somehow, nothing's so much worse. You'll get used to it.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do in the end.
Oh.
You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me.
No.
The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her
Oh,
muscle,
come on.
until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
Oh.
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
I don't know who about that. Oh my.
She's gone. There's that mirror again.
It feels so
You
bad.
always get scared.
Looking into
Everything's
it
gonna
right
be
now is
fine.
gonna be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit?
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
I always like being comforting to the voices. Ah!
I think you know